Here we have a barren world, devoid of all life. This game is called the Sapling, and the best way I can describe it is if it was like the animal stage of Spore, but you don't get to control an animal. You kind of just watch all of them do their own thing. So let's start adding some life here, right? First, we're gonna make some aquatic plant. So let's create something that can handle shallow water. Now, all we gotta do is place this plant down all across the world. And over time, these guys will start to populate this whole world and even evolve. But they can't really handle deep water, so let's make a plant that can. Alright, and then we place this plant all across the world too. Alright, and these will be our two main aquatic plants. We got this guy and something when it stinks. That's fine. So, let's have some time pass. Let these guys start to actually populate the world. Alright, 400 years has passed, and we now have an abundance of these two species. But this isn't Stardew Valley. Our main focus isn't going to be on the plants. Let's create a little creature to join them and eat them. We're going to create a fish. We can make some weird things. Like we could make just a little ball. When you think of a fish, is that what you think of? Probably not. And here is our first creature. Take notice of the little, poop shoots on the side of it. Just kidding, those are actually ears. That's its eyeball on top. There's a mouth, two little fins, and a big fin at the back. Alright? So let's plop this guy down into the world. He can survive just about anywhere there is water. So he's perfect as the first starter species. Just put him around, put him all over. Put like 50 of these guys up in this world. They're going to wreak havoc upon everything. We're even going to put them in this little pool, because they should be able to survive in there. And now we're going to let some more time pass and let these guys establish themselves in this ecosystem, Let them survive a bit. Or even die. They're going to die a lot. I mean, they can only see like black and white, so they don't really know what's going on. Oh, but there's a lot of them now. Only like 200 years later. In this screen, we can actually see how many there are. There's almost 3,000 of these fools here now. And about 2,000, 1,500 of the other things. So, it's time to shake things up. What we're going to do is we're going to turn random mutation on. We're going to leave it at 7.5%. And boom. Now these guys will start to mutate and become much more horrifying than they already are. Some of them are going to start eating meat. Some of them are going to start drinking blood. Like little vampires. While those guys are mutating in the water, let's focus on the land real quick. Obviously, it isn't just gonna stay some kind of barren, just dirt world. What do you think this is, Fallout 4? Or New Vegas? Nah. Let's actually put a plant up here. Put a couple fruit on it, change trays, color. Okay, and I've made our first plant. It's ready to get placed around the world. So, we're just gonna pop it all around here. Here's our first on-land plant. It looks a little bit like something. And let's create one more. This one's gonna be short and fat. Alright, we've got our new plant species on the land. This little spider-looking one. And the yellow... Oh, it died. Where you go? There we go, a yellow one. We're gonna speed time up again and let some stuff mutate and populate. Oh, there we go. They got some grass forming. Okay, it's now been about 1,000 years, so let's check on these little guys and see how they're looking. These have decided to grow out a little just thingy on them, a little branch. These guys have new fruit. He decided to just kind of lean over, got tired of standing straight. More importantly, let's look down here. What have y'all been up to, huh? Oh, he's got different fins. Oh, we've got some algae. I never actually introduced any algae. That's pretty cool. So the limbs this little guy has are actually capable of going onto land. So before long, we'll have these little guys hopping up on the land, eating up a bunch of fruit, making nests, and doing their thing up there. Oh, we got a couple creatures trying to make their way onto the land over here. That one just might be stuck. Alright, 500 years have passed, and plants are now covering I'd say the majority of the land. Let's try and find any little critters that are trying to crawl up on here. Ooh, these plants are pretty cool. It doesn't look like any creatures have decided to crawl onto the land yet. They're probably just going to need a little more time. Alright, 2,000 years has passed, and these plants want to interact with the fish so badly that they're just growing underwater now. They're saying, screw the rules. I'm gonna just go down there and see them myself. Maybe that's why they're not going onto land. The plants are just down here now for some reason. Like, why y'all down here? You're not supposed to be down here. Oh, snap. Alright, you can see these little guys starting to move around. Over time, if they can survive up here, they should mutate to a point where they can do a good job. And like actually move around normally instead of just kind of moving around like a toadfish or whatever. Not a toadfish, that little fish that does the exact same thing. It can like jump really high too. Caught one of them one time. Jumped like 7 feet out of a cup. What the heck is up with its mouth? Let me get a good look at your face. What is up with your mouth? These guys got like little bug mouths, like a little beetle or something. Oh, we got one that. It's a blood sucker. If he were to make a noise, he'd be like, 500 more years have passed. And these land creatures are starting to make a lot of progress. There's a whole bunch of them that are now along the shoreline. I imagine 1,000 or 2,000 years from now, there ought to be little land creatures everywhere. But for now, they're mainly isolated to this island. You know what? Let's see if any other... Oh, we got a bunch over here. Oh, wow, a whole bunch. I never even noticed these guys. Is it the same species? Wait, that one just doesn't have a mouth. How's that one alive? Okay, but it does look like it's mainly the same species over here too, with the bug mouths. Little beetle creatures. Oh, we even got some plants trying to make their way on the mountain. I didn't think we'd see any up here so soon. We're now at the year 3000. Originally, the creatures on land started popping up over there. And so it looks like a new species is starting to show up all the way on the other side of the map. See it? It doesn't have the bug mouth. What kind of mouth does it? It does! How did these guys get over here? How are they all the way over here? Like, I don't see any in between over here. How'd they get all the way across the map? Are you telling me, like, is this really just a different species with the same mouth? Maybe it's the same water species, and it's like the only one that's actually any good at getting on land. Oh, that one's dead. That one's dead. So this is the Bicyrus or something. The Bicyrus. I'm gonna call it that. Bike virus. I'm really glad the Bicyrus are thriving on the land. But soon I'd like to see some new species up here. Man, that one's big. That one's huge. So let's wait another 1,000 years and see if any new species starts popping up on the land. Hopefully with a different color. Alright. We are now 4,000 years in, so let's take a look at the world and see what might have changed. So we got some pretty interesting looking plants here. They got like little razor blades on them. Holy crap. We got some little leggy guys here. They got legs. And their mouths have evolved a bit. These are the Ditotytrops. Ditotytops. They should be doing really good since they're actually made for the land. And they're all over here. What the heck is up with these little things? Why are they so stringy? God, they look like if you were to zoom in to the hairs on your face, this is probably what they would look like. Minus the fruit. They look like little hair follicles. Freaky. This is the cheese. This is the hair that's in your cheese. God. We're gonna have dinosaurs soon. Oh, these guys might already be dinosaurs with bug mouths. They need to do something about that tail. They don't need it anymore. It's just dead weight. Let's look around a little more. See if we got any four-legged guys. Oh, we got some pink trees over here. Wow, these leggy guys are everywhere. Alright, and here's the original Bicyrus. Bicyrus are still all over this area. Ah, you guys have to rub your face in dirt. Grow some legs, losers. Grow some legs. Come on. Sorry, what'd you say? I can't hear you from all the way down there. Maybe you should grow some legs. Get a little close to my ears. Well, let's see how these little leggy guys do 1,000 years from now. At the year 5,000. We are now 5,000 years into this world. Let's see if these little leggy guys have changed at all. Oh, looks like they got some little horns on their back. And their scales have changed. So those eyeballs, or what are those? How are you able to see? Oh my god, I think those are eyeballs. Jeez. Oh, and he's dead. Oh, we got another species over here. And they're blue. They got like a weird tail too. Dang, that was quick. Let's take a look at its mouth. Okay. I think it's got bug mouth too. Basic eye. Big plant just grew up by it. That's really cool. I hope they get a little bigger so we can see them more easily amongst the tall grass. They kind of look like sharks. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of these little blue guys around here. All those little blue specks you see is one of them. I'm not too sure how many people want to see this game, so I'm going to keep this video pretty short. If you'd like to see some more of the sapling, make sure to leave a like to let me know you want to see more. And to subscribe so that you can see it. Oh, that guy's just floating. But in the next video, I'd like to see how far these creatures can go within 10,000 years. Maybe they'll be floating around like this guy. Until the next video, bye-bye.